Hey guys, what is up? It is your friend the neighbor who's here, back again with another Isaac breaking run. This time, Ludovico. What did I reroll? I don't know. I always forget. Short-term memory it's not my strongest point. That's okay. Ludovico is a cool item. I don't know what else I can say about it that I haven't already said. Actually, give me one sec. Let me change something. All right, there we go. Yeah, I've pretty much. As far as I understand, I've pretty much said all the things I need to say about Ludovico. If you, for some reason, haven't watched all 50-something episodes up to this point, the reason I like Ludovico so much is that it has such cool synergy. It's not innately powerful, but it has plenty of synergy. Also, these fucking drops, holy moly. I shouldn't have picked that up yet. So the secret room could be in one of 3 locations. I'm gonna assume that it is gonna be adjacent to this room. It can never be adjacent to the boss room, so that's why it's not 4 locations. I do want to find it though. Yeah, okay. Okay, batteries. I mean, I should take it now, like there's not really a downside. It's not like we're wasting it on this floor, and having it available for our boss item drop might be, you know, it might be worthwhile. Who knows? I sure don't. Famine. Famine's kind of dumb. This boss is just dumb. I'm honestly considering just, you know, doing basically what I'm doing and staying like pretty fucking far away, cleaning up flies when I get an opportunity to, and just keeping my tier on him. I might not even clean up. Well, I should clean up flies at least a little bit. Okay. Not going to reroll ball of bandages. It's fairly good. We still have 3 bombs. We have a spirit art. And we have Ludovico. So we're in a good spot for the second floor. It is cellar, so that means that we have a reasonable chance of getting the haunt. Although, I've said before, and I'll say it again, I actually really like Ludovico when fighting the haunt over default tiers. I actually value Ludovico higher than default tiers when it comes to fighting the haunt. I don't know what it is specifically about Ludovico, but it makes the haunt feel easier to me, so I'll go with it. Alright. Hopefully we need a key. Hopefully we get a key. Don't get a key, that'll blow. But we do have a tinted rock right here in order to potentially get a key. Or just another spirit heart, that's also fine. I would like a key though. I think almost no matter what, I will bomb into here because it's a chest. And if I put the bomb here, we have a chance of finding our super secret room. We did not find that, but flatworm. How does this work? Oh, that's cool. I've never even imagined what this would be like. This is really cool, actually. Oh wow, fucking spirit heart. That's actually crazy. Look at this fucking tier, though. This is cool. Fistula. Awesome. And it's champion Fistula, which is even easier. I think I'm just going to try and sit in this corner. It's going to be like the Windows screensaver. Instead of wanting it to land in the corner, I'm going to just hope it never lands in the corner. Because it shouldn't. You know, it doesn't happen. I've never seen it. Nobody's ever seen it. It's never landed perfectly in the corner. Nobody can confirm one way or the other. Well, nobody can confirm that it has happened. Yeah, I'm glad well, let's see. Okay, Guppy's collar is a take, because Guppy with Ludovico is crazy. You know what? I think I will ditch the D6 for Book of Belial. This will guarantee a deal with the devil on every floor. It's a nice damage upgrade, which is cool. Okay, this blows. So secret room should be here to the left. Ah, I forgot. Okay. Oh, if we leave that fire there, then those guys will stick there. Fuck. Okay, this can work. This is the most roundabout way to hopefully get a key. Yeah, there's no keys for sale. Welp. Guess we don't need item rooms. That's cool. Cool beans game. Cool beans. There's some nice beans. In fact, they're quite cool. So we ditched D6 for Book of Belial. Some might disagree with this decision. We got Gimpy, that's awesome. I like this decision actually quite a lot. Let's see. Yep, did not leave one in there. Good to know. So fun fact about Gimpy. I mean, I obviously make a point of, you know, explaining how luck works in this game, because there seem to be a large amount of misconceptions floating around with luck and like what the luck stat actually affects. Gimpy is affected by luck, but here's the fucking real kick in the balls. Up until 33 luck, Gimpy will increase the drop rate of Spirit Hearts, and at 33%, it'll be, or at 33 luck, it'll be 50%. Yeah, the soul. I'll take it. That's awesome. At 33 luck, it's a 50% chance, right? But here's the funny part. At 34 luck or higher, no Spirit Hearts will ever drop from Gimpy. Which is hilarious. I think it's a bug, because that wouldn't make too much sense. But if it's on the off chance it's not a bug, that's fucking funny. I feel like it's almost 100% a bug though. I can't imagine it not being a bug. Also, we could use Book of Belial more on, like, you know, these rooms. It's pretty irrelevant in my opinion. These rooms aren't too bad. Nice, you got the Tinted Rock. Thank you. See how I'm enunciating the sounds in Tinted Rock now, so it doesn't sound like I'm slurring my speech and saying Tinted Rock. Oh, good job. Alright, so Book of Belial adds 2 damage to your damage. It's just plus 2 damage when you activate it. And then as long as you're holding it, it acts like Goat Head, which Goat Head allows you to get guaranteed deals with the Devil / Angel, depending on which one you have going for you. Every single boss fight, so. Krampus, that's fine by me. Right, so his tears, it's like, they probably won't hit us. The soul is incredible. It deflects enemy tears quite a lot. Well, deflect, not reflect. Reflect would imply that it would deal damage to enemies, which it does not. So we're hoping this run, that's gross. We're hoping this run to get a 3rd or higher level Bandage Girl, because level 2 is technically better than level 1 with Ludovico, but considering we're not doing much of the whole hold a direction to make her fire, it's fairly weak comparatively to something like a level 3, which will seek out enemies and destroy them. Okay, this is a good floor. Secret room's probably here. That might have been a little left. Okay, I found it. And yeah, secret rooms are adjacent to 3 or more rooms and are not blocked by anything at all. That means if the doorway is covered up, then it wouldn't be there. And that includes, even if the doorway tile isn't covered, if there's anything prohibiting you getting to the doorway tile, then it won't be there. So for example, it wouldn't be adjacent to this room. We might as well go in here. Yeah, blow me or something. I don't know what I'm saying. AKA the Huge. Is there like a radio station? Like W103.6, the Huge. I think I'll steal that if I ever go into fucking radio. And by steal, I mean I'll use it because I came up with it. So stealing doesn't happen. So this is a good spot that a secret room could be. And it is. Pill. Gross. Pill. Pill. Ooh. Well, that sucks. Kind of wanted to hit both. Wasn't really ready for it. Oh well. I should start assuming that pills are going to be explosive diarrhea and get in position to actually use it. Like, there's no downside to doing that aside from putting some thought into my actions, so may as well. I'll take Libra. This sounds awesome. Potentially. Ludovico is very interesting because one of the most... Oh yeah, the other cool thing about the soul is that floating enemies will also... they'll be repelled away from you a little bit. But yeah, Ludovico is interesting because it actually is affected by all of the tier stats, including tears, as well as shot speed. Speaking of which, if I get a tears plus shot speed up, that's the greatest upgrade ever, even though we have Libra, so it's like a little less good for those two things, but it'll increase our damage comparatively. Well, the shot speed isn't balanced by Libra, so actually it would be incredibly good. So we can, like, yeah, deflect that guy a little bit. So we don't really have to worry about these enemies hitting us, but I do have to worry about hitting them and not stepping on spikes. So Libra's great, because, you know, it balances your main stats, your damage, tears, speed, range are all balanced. The lowest in the formula is damage. The reason, by the way, in case anybody was wondering, it's like, well, why would you change it? Why just make one damage equivalent to one tears? Is because damage is a lot easier to come by, right? Getting just plus damage is much more common. So, like, a 1 damage up is a lot more common than a 1 tears up. Not necessarily exactly one damage up is more common than a 1 tears up, but there's quite a few like 0.3 damage ups and things like that. So that's why it weights it lower in the formula. It's just so, you know, you basically don't just get fucking Polyphemus and then all of your stats are incredibly good. In fact, if you get Polyphemus with Libra, it almost explicitly hurts you in terms of damage. Which is a really, really weird thing, but it's because the tears down compared to the damage up, given the formula that they use for Libra, it's just not worth it, basically. So, I mean, okay, like, the upside is not really there, but the downside is also not there, so I'm gonna take it in case we ever do want to get rid of Book of Belial. Like, we still have 3 red heart containers, so we're fine on that front. So, I don't really see the downside, basically. Yeah, I don't really care about this shop. Let's just get out of here. We've visited what we want to visit, and, I don't know why I went through the middle there. Okay, so there's one spot. Probably, that'll be the thing. The later in the floors that you go, the super secret room will stray away from the boss room. Yeah, whatever. But on earlier floors, it's almost always near the boss room, at least a little bit. So, look for walls that'll only have, you know, places that a secret room would only border one room near the boss room, and then you're gonna find things. Alright, so let's explain. Fucking, instead of just being like, oh, tears affects Ludovico. The higher your tier rate, oh Jesus Christ, I'm a moron. The higher your tier rate, the more ticks Ludovico has. Basically per second. It'll just tick more. So like, look, it's blink, 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 right? Like you see how fast it's ticking? If I have soy milk, that goes way faster. Fucking hate these enemies. What part of these enemies was a good idea to anybody? They're just bullshit. All they do is charge at you and never fucking leave you alone. Like, the enemy literally will get a whiff of you and just say, fuck you, and just chase you down until you're fucking dead, or until they die. Like, there are quite a few enemies in the game that, like, come towards you, right? Like, look, this guy will hop towards me, but, like, nothing is as fucking ridiculous as those goddamn masks. I hate it so goddamn much. I honestly think if there was a way to find out what enemy did the most damage to you ever in Isaac, that mask enemy would probably be #1. Like, no contest, I think. Mr. Mega's fine. Kind of upset I've ditched the D6 for this, but that's okay. Okay. Shoot him up. Alright. We could theoretically make it to boss rush this run. I don't like it, though. Fuck. Thank you, Gimpy, for recovering for my stupidity. Oh god, I'm getting framey. I know exactly why I'm getting framey. Hang on, give me... After I finish this room, I will remedy that real quick. I wanted to watch Dota Asia Championships on my other monitor, but it seems to be affecting my there's a word in the dictionary for what I'm trying to describe. It's affecting my performance. That is the word that I was looking for, and I found it. Alright. Champion belt. Oh, so we'll get both because I have bombs. But if you don't know how absurd Stopwatch is with the soul, we should be unkillable to bullets at this point. Really? 2 both times? Oh man, thanks. You gave me a little bit extra. Alright, I put 1 back because I'm a fucking kind person or something. You son of a bitch. Oh, thanks for the 4, you asshole. So because Stopwatch slows down everything, including enemy tears, and enemy tears get deflected by the soul, it's almost impossible for me to take damage from tears. As you can see, I just stood there. Literally stood there. I even moved into the tier and it didn't hit me. It's absurd. This combination makes you more or less invincible to late game enemies, bosses specifically. Mom's Heart, Blue Baby, and Isaac, of course. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Is that a fucking joke? Oh my god, this is the worst! How do I beat this? The only reason that this is so bullshit is because he spawned creep immediately. And it was in the What the fuck hit me the second hit? Was it the eye? The eyeball? Because apparently those eyeballs have hitboxes bigger than the entire room put together. Alright, meat's fine. Fear shot's pretty good. Now we have like a fucking flat meteorite flying around. Fuck the bloat. I used to be like, oh, the bloat's not too bad. He's just like the same thing as a fucking champion peep. Now fuck the bloat, alright? Is there a direction that I'm allowed to go? That's a negative. I guess there's one direction that I will be going. Alright, we're safe. Why are you fucking coming in here? If I'm not standing in there, those masks do not ever go in there. But for some reason, they actually have fucking AI revolving around where I'm standing if it's not in their fucking line of sight. This is so bullshit, dude. I fucking can't stand those masks. champion enemies please die a little bit faster? We can go to boss rush. We have the time, I guess. But the secrets ain't great, but we can use it to maybe expedite our travels, which we are seemingly about to do. Unless this is the way to the shop rather than the boss room, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the way to the boss. So Fear Shot's cool because, or Dark Matter is cool because it gives us the Fear Shot effect, as well as a damage up, a 1.0 damage up. Which, you know, in fairness isn't that high given we have Libra, but it's still a damage up, and it's a status effect. And status effects, fortunately, do not get affected by Libra. I've talked before about how impactful things that don't get balanced by Libra are when you have Libra. For example, Lump of Coal is a pretty huge one. Those things are very, very important. Just to, you know, you having a good time with the item. Because I'll say it, like, Libra is a situationally good item. It's actually, I'd say occasionally pretty fucking trash. Yeah, okay, let's just go. There's definitely times where it's like a really not good item. I actually don't know how Book of Belial interacts with Libra. I'm assuming it gets balanced, which is seemingly being confirmed here. Yeah, we're actually not going to make it. That blows. We don't do enough damage at all. Okay, let's just stand here then. If we stand here, then she should slap her hand a bunch. Although when she steps, we can't really fucking see it. Yeah, there's... Oh my god! Fucking hand slaps. How can she slap? There you go. Alright. Guppy's head. We're almost Guppy. Just need one more item. I think I will ditch Book of Belial for Guppy's head. I think it has more longevity for us. Because Book of Belial is 2 damage that goes into Libra's formula, which is not very strong. So I will take Guppy's head. It allows us to fight rooms a little bit more effectively. Non-boss rooms mostly, but you know, that's still very important, especially when you get to the womb. Sure. Infamy plus some stuff. That's fine by me. Let's just shoot Fistula. Fistula's a pretty reasonable boss to fight when, you know, you have Stopwatch. I will say, the amount of damage I took on the mom fight, I will, okay, so in my opinion, the best boss to fight when you have Ludovico would be the Haunt, probably. The Haunt or, well, no, pretty much the Haunt. The Haunt's like, Haunt or Pin, I guess, but Pin, like, you know, just fighting him is the best already, so it doesn't really count. But, I would say some of the worst bosses to fight with Ludovico would be Mom. And I think I've actually, like, every time I've had a Ludovico run, I've actually had trouble with Mom. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think that's just me playing, like, really awful. I think that is just because it's hard to fight Mom with Ludovico. Okay. And the reason I say that is because she has many hitboxes that don't exist nearby each other slash... Well, they're going to be near you sometimes, but it's mostly that they're not near each other ever, right? Or at least very infrequently. Because there's 4 different spots that she can be hit, plus the foot. And they're all so far away from each other. So the issue becomes trying to make, like, you want to balance moving your Ludovico tier and not getting damaged. Which, I mean, you could argue that's how you have to fight, like, every boss or whatever, but I say Mom is the worst for it, for sure. So as you can see, Guppy's head is honestly already paying dividends, and this is why I'm glad I picked up the goat head. Because I had a feeling we were going to ditch Book of Belial at some point, and I would have liked to, you know, guarantee deals afterwards. Sure, we're only going to have one deal after ditching Book of Belial, but, you know, maybe it's the deal that gives us Guppy. And if it is the deal that gives us Guppy, that's pretty incredible, right? I'd say so. I am liking the fear shot proccing like immediately on all these guys. So that's something that's interesting to note. There are certain tier effects it'll make all of your tiers the effect that they essentially add. For example, I mean, I'm mostly just talking about Scorpio versus Common Cold. Common Cold, you have a chance of applying poison effect with each tier, and the tiers that will apply poison effect are green in color. Okay, Pentagram is fine. They're green in color, and those ones, no matter what happens, when they hit, they'll apply poison unless the enemy has been recently poisoned. Now, Scorpio is similar, but different at the same time, because Scorpio, there's no luck involved. Scorpio will just be like, okay, poison unless they've been recently poisoned at all times. Now what's interesting is that Fear Shot, there's Mom's Perfume, which is basically the Common Cold, and then there's Dark Matter, which is more or less Scorpio, except the weird thing is Dark Matter doesn't actually work the same. Dark Matter is still, even though all of your tiers have the effect, they don't all proc it. Which is, I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking bizarre. I don't get it. I don't think it could be here, but in case it is, you know. 3. Alright. Last non-mom's heart. Well, basically last boss that'll get us an item, and last deal that will be in the game. So, hopefully this pays out pretty well for us. Because if it doesn't, we might be in for a rough late game. So I'm just focusing 1/2 first, because honestly clearing 1/2 is a lot more important than trying to like split your damage or something weird like that. I mean, Loki's not hard. Just takes a bit. He's got a lot of health. I really wish he would stop jumping though, because yeah, I knew he was gonna fucking telefrag me. I really wish they'd fix that someday. Blood Clot's quite good. Yeah, okay, we can be Guppy. Oh god, this is so risky, but I honestly really want this. Because that looks so fucking cool. Alright, let's just not get hit. Was this a throw? Yeah, absolutely. But it might work out for us. And if it does, how fucking cool will that be? I mean, what? Last floor we only got hit by going into a curse room and by Loki telefragging us? You know, that's not like a thing that'll frequently happen, right? And there is a Tinted Rock already, so if this gives us Spirit Hearts, yep, alright, we're good. We're back in this. Not like we were really out of it at any point, though, in my opinion. We are power incarnate. Look at all these flies we have. This is absurd. Was that a Tinted Rock? No, okay. A Tinted Rock? God damn it, me. Enunciate. Articulate. Inundate. Sorry, I'm trying to think of more words with date at the end that don't involve, like, actual date. Because I'm a nerd or something. So, what's the date? Alright, well that range down kinda... I didn't do anybody any favors. I guess we'll just use Berkano. Like, whatever. And take pheromones with us. Maybe there'll be a situation where pheromones will actually help. I doubt it, though. I will pick up that battery at some point. I'll pick it up now. Fuck it. What's the downside? I don't actually want broken magnet. Why? Our tier hasn't become... okay. I mean, flatworm just straight up increases the hitbox, so why would I ever ditch it? Nice. So there's an extra battery. So we can go into this fight with a million of these. What the fuck does this do to my tier? Does it just wiggle when I move it? Yeah, it does. Alright. Hello? I use pheromones. Are you cheating on me? Fuck. Alright, we're fine. I don't understand why the laser shot me when I used a pheromones pill. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. Just not get hit. That's all we need to do. It's easy enough. Yeah, look at that. Easy. Didn't even have to think about it. Whatever. Not hard. Based Guppy's collar saving the run. Hopefully this is like red chests. Oh, fuck it. That's not a payout I wanted. I really would have liked an item. Thank God for Stopwatch making this run possible. Curved Horn, again, that's like Bookable Isles active. It's really not that huge. Not gonna really bother with it. I almost just fucking killed myself. I mean, I would be, like, one Spirit Heart would make me feel so much more comfortable. Let's put our money where our mouth is, I guess. Well, we have Stopwatch. It's not like this is gonna be fucking hard anyway. One Spirit Heart, though. It's all I need to feel perfectly safe in this situation. Without that Spirit Heart, I do feel... I mean, to be honest, I've already come to the conclusion that this was a lost run. Like, over. Right, so death is the worst enemy in history to fight with Ludovico, because when he slows your tears, you don't have any fucking accuracy on your Ludovico. It just zips around the room uncontrollably. It's hell. I mean, it's not like completely uncontrollable. Technically, you're controlling it. It goes in the direction that you tell it to go. But the downside is that there's like normally you let go of the direction and it stops. If your tier is slowed, that's not exactly the case at all. Oh, thank you. Ah! Alright, let's put a bomb here. I think there's a good chance of the secret room being here. Yep. More BAMs. Check if there's a room up here. There's not. Just put one here then. Got some of these. 48-hour energy, unknown. Bad trip? Fuck you! Whatever, dude. This blows. Seriously though, a fucking bad trip pill. Like, that has to be a joke. And this is a bad trip pill, actually. But it's currently a full health because, you know, I have one heart. That's what happens when you have... Please, please don't stomp right on top of me. Because when you stomp directly on top of me, there's no delay on the damage, so I just fucking die. Oh, thank you. Sweet Christ. Alright, let's get rid of Flatworm. It's done its work. It helped us out. But it's time to hang up the towel and go with something that'll actually help us, like, you know, getting more chest and key drops. Presumably. I can't confirm or deny that Rusted Key actually works in Rebirth. I feel like it probably does, though. Magician's not actually useful. So I can just camp here. And Isaac will never hit me, and then I'll get occasional flies to actually go and hit Isaac. It's pretty much just every time a fly will spawn, it'll go straight and hit Isaac. And if I like loop in like that, then we'll get a burst. Oh god. So, like I said, I've pretty much conceded the fact that we lost this run because I've died twice with Guppy's collar. So don't worry about that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, easy run or anything. Like, I'm just kind of, I'm going through the motions, you know. Okay. The thing, I will say, the thing that's bothered me the most about this run is that I didn't get a level 3 bandage girl. It sucks. Leo. Okay, triple shot's awesome. I'll take rubber cement, and I guess I'll take Leo. I mean, they're all like passive, so. I don't know how rubber cement interacts with this. I don't think it does, frankly. I also don't get how the cage, while slowed, will actually like finish a jump. Like, how is his jump that much different from other jumps? I don't know. Triple shot's awesome though. Because, as you can see, we have fucking 3 scythes flying around, which is sweet as hell already. But every time that a scythe, one of the 3 scythes actually damages an enemy, like it ticks, oh, thank you, then what happens is that we'll spawn a fly. Which means that every tick we can potentially spawn 3 flies if there's only one enemy. If there's more than one enemy, we can spawn a bunch more flies. It's really cool. It's semi-random, so. I will say, though, the worst thing about the drops that we got is that our tier rate is down and our speed is down. Which, I don't know if you know this, but both of those things are balanced by Ludovico and balanced to be prioritized pretty heavily. So that's not great. But I think it's still fine. Because our flies are doing some amount of work. I mean, all we need now is fucking soy milk to drop, right? And then this is like a super awesome run of incredible proportions. It is taking a long ass time to kill these rooms though, which I'm not the most appreciative of. Just drop a chest, fuck you. I just want chests. So yeah, I don't know how rubber cement actually works with this. It seems to not, so it's kind of unfortunate. So as you can see here, we're getting, you know, a number of flies greater than 0 every tick. It's pretty good. Sure. This probably is, like, strictly bad with this. I don't actually have any clue. Oh! I guess it's just strictly good because it's a shot speed up. I'm not seeing any negatives so far. So that allows us to actually move the scythes to the locations that I want them to be much, much quicker. Without actually hurting us in any way. So that's cool. I would have assumed it would have done something really fucky and, like, made them constantly fly back to us, like how Tiny Planet makes it constantly revolve around us. But it's cool that it doesn't do that. Fucking haunt, killing my fly army. It's It's really not cool, Haunt. I really actually don't want all my flies to kill themselves on you. I'd rather just save them. The key drops are real. Chest drops, not as real. They're somewhat real, though. I guess I should never kill Famine first. Because if it's blue Famine, then I want to kill him last for Spirit Heart. Okay. So this, yeah, that's a pretty easy room to deal with. I mean, we do, like, a reasonable amount of damage, so. The main issue that we're having is that, it's just rooms with a bunch of enemies that have reasonable hit points. Take forever. Alright, goodbye. Chest. Loki's horns. So this should occasionally, while moving this, shoot sides out of us. It might not, though. That might be entirely wrong. I mean, worst case scenario, we just get cool as fuck horns coming out of our head. So, it's not really a bad worst case scenario. It's quite good, actually. So I think my best bet is to try and move my sides a bunch to try and get 2 to roll over at the same time. Because getting 3 to hit is seemingly not a thing that'll happen on most enemies. Most enemies are just not big enough on their hitbox, so. Just want to get a rotation like this so it hits, you know, 2 sides. Well, that's fine. We're going to go into the blue baby fight with a fly army out the wazoo. Still don't know what a wazoo is, though. Oh, get away from me. He hit me? You motherfucker. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Alright, well that was fun. Could have been better, but we had triple death scythe flying around like crazy, so that was cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.